Teacher, teacher, I sign in my account, YouTube account, but I don't see the live stream over here.
Oh, you tried to sign into yours?
No, I signed it already, but I don't see the I don't see it in my account. So how I'm gonna share it? Maybe it's still in your account or somewhere.
Oh, the Google Vault. You need
No,
to
no,
open
not.
your Google Vault, right?
We are gonna do that, I think, but to share this stream with you guys.
Um, let's see. That's your Google Vault,
This is
right?
your our Google Vault.
So
So
you could just you have it here, right? Is this the our right here?
mhm.
Oh, let's just copy. Yeah, this Google Vault's on a different thing. You're right. Let's see. We can just open it in the other one. Just you're right, because it's on a different thing.
Maybe I'm missing something else.
Okay, so that's there.
My actually, teacher, my question is how I'm gonna share the live stream with you.
Yes. So you're live. So this is. You were gonna use my account, I think, still, right?
The configuration here. Yeah, I mean, you need to sign your account.
She needs to use her account. Or
I mean, your account because like on the laptop is like your YouTube account.
right. Yes. You could use that. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, let's change it. So you guys can, yeah, just like that. Wait. Oh, stop streaming. You guys streaming already? And then going to your channel. Then in the live stream should be right here. Yeah, it's right here. This live streaming right now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys can like
Okay.
press here.
Okay.
Yes. You could use that. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, let's change it. So you guys can,
Okay.
yeah, just like that. Wait. Oh, stop streaming already? You guys streaming already? And then going to your channel. Then in the live stream should be right here. Yeah, it's right here. This live streaming right now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys can like they just post it. Press here.
Okay.
Yes. You could use that. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, let's change it. So you guys can, yeah, just like that. Wait. Oh, stop streaming already? You guys streaming already?
So
And then going to
yeah, just
your channel. And then the live stream should be right here.
no. How we can open the
Yeah, it's
Google
right here.
Vault?
This live streaming right now.
Check the Joyce account if
Yeah.
see what we see.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can like they just post it. Press here.
Okay.
Yes. You could use that. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, let's change it. So you guys can, yeah, just like that. Wait. Oh, stop streaming already? You guys streaming already?
So let's
And
just
then
check this.
going to
Yeah, just
your channel. And then the live stream should be right here.
no. How we can see the question?
Yeah,
Google
right here.
Vault?
This live streaming right now.
Check the Joyce account if
Yeah.
see what we see.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can like they just
For
post
the
it.
question and
Press
answer.
here.
Okay.
Yes. You could use that. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, let's change it. So you guys can, yeah, just like that. Wait. Oh, Stop streaming, please. That's
Okay, guys.
already.
So let's just
Then
check
go to
yeah, just
your channel, and then the restrooms right here.
no, how we can see the question.
Yeah,
Google
right
was
here. This live stream right now.
check the Joyce account if
Yeah.
see what we see.
Yeah, I mean, you can like
For the question and answer.
this here.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, legend. Sir, you guys can yeah, just like that. Wait. Stop streaming, please. That's
Okay, guys.
already.
So let's just
Then go to
yeah, just
your channel, and then the restrooms right here.
no, how we can see the question.
Yeah,
Google was
this live stream right now.
check the Joyce account if
Yeah.
see what we see.
Yeah, I mean, you can like
For the question and answer.
this here.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, legend. Sir, you guys can yeah, just like that. Wait. Stop streaming, please. That's
Okay, guys.
already.
So let's just
Then go to
yeah, just
your channel, and then the restrooms right here.
no, how we can see the question.
Yeah,
Google was
this live stream right now.
check the Joyce account if
Yeah.
see what we see.
Yeah, I mean, you can like
For the question and
this
answer.
here.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, legend. Sir, you guys can yeah, just like that. Wait. Stop streaming, please. That's already.
So let's just
Then go to
yeah, just
your channel, and then the restrooms right here.
no, how we can see the question.
Yeah,
Google was
this live stream right now.
check the Joyce account if see what we see.
Yeah, I mean, you can like
For the question and
this
answer.
here.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, legend. Sir, you guys can yeah, just like that. Wait. Stop streaming, please. That's already.
So let's just
Then go to
yeah, just
your channel, and then the restrooms right here.
no, how we can see the question.
Yeah,
Google was
this live stream right now.
check the Joyce account if
Yeah.
Where we use where you can see us. Right here. Just mean that. About every try where you can see us. Right here.
Almost. Just a second. Almost.
Just mean that. About every try where you can see us. Right here.
Almost. Just a second. Almost.
Just mean that. About every try where you can see us. Can see yourselves on the page, right? Like this is good. You can be a director. Yes, please. No, I'm the host. You'll be the director. If you need, like, to speak more loud, more fast, or more slow, or taking more directions. Yes. Hello, everybody. Here today, I'm Celso. We talk about a little bit about work labor, and I will be the host today. And I have like my three amazing friends: Jolie, Beren and Emily for talk about the timeline, the work labor between 50s and 70s. So the first, let me show you a little bit of artifacts we find before we talk about. The first artifact we have here is the card from 1920s, almost the same time when the fabrics started working industry. And like this, the people do a clock in and clock out, really different than we have today, like smartphones and apps. In the past, people used just paper for do this kind of.
And the second one is this email title about have wanting advertised, and the topic about the Washington Evening Star from June 5, 1955. This is a pay Arthur classified advertise for job in the office, cell, and factories. It showed the type of employment that were available in the mid 20th century and how employer advertised position it to the public. And you can see the formats and the language they use in the picture, and which is very different from today online job posting. This page provide information about the history of work and hiring practice during the time 1950, and it is a good example of how job opportunity were shared before the internet coming.
Super nice, no, Jolie? Interesting how people use the paper in the past for know about the news. Emily thinks she can tell us a little bit about the typewriter. Is the old version the computer?
The image shows a woman seated at a desk, confidently using an IBM electric typewriter in a professional office setting. The slogan Partners in Perfection presents the machine as a reliable and modern tool designed to improve efficiency and quality in office work. Also, this advertisement is significant because it reflects how women in the 60s were increasingly portrayed as essential users of office technology rather than just passive assistants. By featuring a woman as primary users, IBM women's growing presence in the workforce and positioned its typewriters as productivity tools tailored to their professional needs.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you. You can stay there. You can chat for us. Thank you, Danny, for your help. super, super nice, Emily. Thank you for developing for us about typewriting and how they make the easy life in the past. Because imagining write everything in the hands, so it's a really big yes, and how this revolution the scenario for the work and how we must back to come to the work scenario in that time. And at the same time, when we started the typewriting, we started developing the uh, workplace, but like a culture. And then I
Yeah.
think we can talk about this, like the cubicles of working and how the lifestyle of many people started
Yeah.
developing and try enjoy.
Of course,
Please.
of course, also. Our last artifact from 90s, it shows us how was the work interior looks like. You can see the picture. In that picture, you can see um, large cubicle farm office interior. In that time, people had worker had chance to have personal space, and in the same time, they had chance to share or get help from others, work by themselves. Yeah, in 90s, it was looking like that, office typical office shape.
It's really interesting because imagine many people who didn't know each other working together in buildings and offices huge like it is really different than was in the past. But for sure, it's really important for we developing like a business lifestyle you have today. So it's interesting how they start, and we keep almost the same shape, but much better with technology today. I think it's
Yeah.
better, not necessarily it is.
They still had some computer and some uh, like computer and something like that. They were using these technologic
Yeah.
things, but now that of course they have more opportunities.
Can you imagine an office without the computer?
I
What
cannot
they use to do
imagine.
there?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hmm? That one?
And this one about their first Upwork Fiverr platform screenshot in 2010. Imagine title a Upwork Fiverr platform screenshot from 2010 to 2019. And this is also the user interface and job listing on freelance platform like Upwork and Fiverr during the 2010, and they reflect how online work was advertised and how client and freelancer connected digitally compared to traditional job advertised. And the real example of freelance job posting on online platform in the 2010, so in layout, categories, and then you to attract freelancer.
It's super nice, right? Because when you think about how the this change, uh, the way we can leave the office, like a better speaker later, for you start to work inside your house, and you can make money for this and save
Yeah.
to a business and change how the culture have now about marketing. It's pretty interesting, and how the
Yes.
people find business, jobs, and yes. Huh?
Multimedia.
What's the name? Do you need this image there?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, so let's do it. And for keeping this labor and work, uh, we make a couple interviews, and I think it's super nice the interviews because you can know each other better, like us like a group, but not just a group, but how our ancestors live and what they doing for work and how they have a typical life in the past. For trying to understand this, I was asking for Jolie. Start to tell a little bit about her.
Yes. My interview was farmer. Mr. Tantanbu says, my workday start at 7 a.m. and ended at 5 p.m. He also added, yes, I have 1 hour for a lunch break. And this so how that's a standard work day include long hour, but a regular break in the middle of the day.
It's super interesting how they work during that time, right?
Yeah.
Bennett, can you tell a little bit about your
Sure.
interview?
Diana also said her first job was at the Mile High Can Club. She sold tobacco and souvenirs. She started working when she was 15 years old. It's really young age, we can say, guys. A typical workday included serving customers, keeping supplies organized, and making sure everything was ready for the day. She had to be on the time and polite and professional, she said.
It's interesting how the people start to work really early in that
Oh
time,
yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
you can imagine they start
Wake
with
up early.
15. Yes, we have ancestors come before us. Emily, can you talk a little bit about your interviews?
Yeah. Interviewed the Brown. Marcia was at a big old job. He was 15 years old. And when he started working, he had to start 4:30 in the morning to prepare the vegetables. Lunch work ended, he could focus on school and family responsibilities.
Super nice. These histories make me remember my mother history. My grandmother there is a restaurant, and she make a little candies for weddings and parties and birthdays. And she said she started like around 13 and 14. And she after every day after school, she arrived at home around 2 p.m. And 3 she need to be there on the table for make a lot of candies. For, and she says she's falling in love with for the flowers, candies, and things like it is. It's interesting how look at the past can shape your present now. Because I really love kitchen food, especially looking for this. And in that time, I think the work is a little bit less stressful than today, even the technology.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another thing. It's how the tools in technology shaping that in the time the worker. Jolie, can you tell a little bit
Yeah, of
for us, please?
course. In my case, he said he didn't use the machine, only the her and the plow as his daily tool. He planned that while modern machine was limited, and worker needed the skill and ability to complete daily tasks. No machine can do by your hand.
Benny, can you bring another perspective about?
Sure. When we were talking with Janet, she said in her job there wasn't much technology. Communication was mostly in person. She filled out a paper application by hand and gave it directly to the general manager. At work, she mainly used simple tools like a cash register and basic sales supplies. Um, and phones and computers were not part of the job.
Nice. I prefer just an email than need to talk to my manager. But I can see how this can develop his skills like a human.
Yeah, it might be more stressful, but I think it's easier and it's easy to understand what's gonna be the next, right? About the result. If you see the person's face, you can understand if you get the job or no. But
Truly.
yeah, nowadays we just send application, mails or something and we wait. We don't know what's gonna happen.
You have a really good point. When you see the
Yeah.
face, you don't need to see, read the letters.
Yeah.
Emily, can you tell me about the Jamie's? What he's facing for the time?
Um,
It's interesting to know about him.
yeah, James say that he's working in this he relied on ovens and basic kitchen to yeah, the company learning to be employer was more important than using
Yeah, super interesting. I cannot say nice because I'm the technology person. It's interesting.
more important what his taste. Yeah.
Yes, and I believe we like I'm a little bit more older than you guys, but I think you, generation by generation you start to feel lose this perception about human contact, and now I can see how important this is for develop ourselves. Let's work. Let's talk a little bit too about work life separation. How we can separate from the work life and for the from the working from the life outside the work.
Yeah.
Because in that time everybody's just working.
Yeah.
So how does it work? Can you tell us, Jolie, please?
Yeah, of course. He mentioned sometimes people said he wasn't quick enough, and this reflects the kind of pressure and possible a discrimination worker could experience at that time.
Nice. Bennett, do you have another
Actually,
point
for
of view?
yeah, actually for me, once the workday ended, it was really over. There were no emails or messages from the job. Communication with employees was face to face or by phone calls only. This made it easier to separate work from personal life compared to today.
I don't know, exists separation. It's just together. When you have cell phone, just work all day.
Yeah.
Can you tell them how James separate these?
James, for as long as show up, they could say the person could say they could keep him and he just needs the pen working with when the shift ended. That's
And
it.
reply back
Any
again.
appointments or emails were connecting him to work after hours. This makes separating work and personal life easier than today.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, this live stream gives us insight to how to work labor, look at the 1950s to 70s, and we learn about long work days, limits technology, and the importance of discipline and responsibility. These histories remind us the why the tools have changed and the value of hard work remains the same. Thank you for listening to us. This is Work Labor number 5.
Guys, we have some questions for you. We really wonder your opinion. Please share with us.
Yes. Take your questions and talk another day.
Cảm ơn đã lắng
Send
nghe.
a mail for us.
Thank you guys.
Let's get the
Yeah.
question.
No question.
Let's break.
Alright. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, Daniel.